Yo, 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 beautiful people of YouTube. So I guess I'm gonna be referring to this project here as the crashed Honda. Crashed Honda is what I'm gonna call this bitch. So much shit comes through here. So somebody ate it riding this bike. I had already assessed in the previous video. We have some broken front and rear brakes, scraped up mufflers, which I might have some replacements for laying around if he even wants that shit. If I were him, I would just chop them. The louder the bike, the safer your life is. I don't give a fuck what you say, police or anyone. Police is cool, but usually about loud pipes though. They understand the whole concept of loud pipes save lives. It ain't even like, that shit's a saying for a reason, motherfucker. Anyway, but I do have replacement Triumph pipes if you want some. So, back on track with what I was saying. Has a few little things here and there. We're gonna have to replace the throttle cables. But before any of this in any project, first things first. Well, the battery was dead. There was no reviving it. I'm still like having it on low charge, but it has reverse polarity like 5 times in a row already. Like, pretty much gave up on it. But I was trying my best for the customer here to revive it. Anyway, I don't know how long this bike's been crashed for, but that fucking battery is from 2018. I believe the customer bought this bike crashed to fix it, and then they weren't able to get to it because of time restraints or whatever. Anyway, first things first, you gotta do is check if you have power after ignition, and we do. It's already in neutral. We have a neutral safety switch that works, so that's beautiful. So next thing, put in the run position and see we have a crank. We have a crank. That's beautiful. Next thing you're gonna do right away is pull this plug wire. Pull the plug wire, and then I have this here. Then the screwdriver. Boom. You're gonna put it in there like that, and then you're gonna touch it against, not touch it, but like put it real close to some metal like that. You gotta put it close to some metal like that. I'll show you right here, and then you're gonna crank it. And you can see it. You can see and hear the spark. That means that we have spark. That's right there a victory. Like, we won. This is triumph, because no spark issues is the number one culprit sometimes, and that shit sucks to diagnose. Like, that's a big hooray for us today. Here we have spark, we have crank, we have working electronics. Now, this catch took the carburetor off, and these carburetors are simple, and I was examining the one that we took off, and it looks like it works just fine. I think this is the radiator. Trippy on this Honda motorcycles, the fucking carburetor is water cooled. I know it sounds weird, but it's true. Plug my Optima from this hoe because, So, yeah, so I think a couple of these go. I think this one, and I'm not sure if this one. Definitely, probably not. But I gotta make sure I put the vacuum with the vacuum, and I put the fucking. I don't know what this sensor is to. Oh, I know what it is. It's electric choke. Never mind. I just saw a little. Have you seen here the indentation of that? I recognized it from the carburetor. It just plugs in there, so that's the electric choke, I believe. So yeah, I just gotta make sure I put the vacuum with the vacuum and the coolant with the coolant, because there's two coolant lines, and then you want to put fucking coolant into the intake port. And yeah, this is a coolant hose right here. You can see. Sorry if my camera work is terrible. So this one and this one are coolant hoses. that go to the carburetor. In the previous model, Honda Shadow, they both come out of the carburetor. They don't go to the intake like this. But, you know, still in the pretty much the same basic premises of that whole shebang. So, I won't be taking that carburetor apart, and I'll catch you in the next installment of getting this whole running. This is the crashed Honda. And, yeah, we have spark, we have crank. I'm gonna need a new battery, and pretty much we're in a good track here, believe me. Also, the tank doesn't look rusted inside or crashed or anything, so we're going.